LCTV Sports presents the Hammond Lumber Game of the Week. We hope you enjoy this season of high school baseball and softball. Good luck to both teams and thank you to our sponsors. This game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. We are your building project partners from start to finish.
Rockport Automotive, your trusted name in auto repair since 2000.
Hager Enterprises, serving Maine communities since 1987. RZR Ace Hardware, for all your grill, hardware, home improvement, lawn and garden, and tool needs. Thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting this year's baseball and softball season.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lincoln Academy. We're at the Eagles Nest here up on Academy Hill today. Larry Seidling along with my buddy Phil Carlson. We got a high school baseball game between the Lincoln Academy Eagles and the Medomak Valley Panthers. Eagles coming in this game 1-3, then Panthers, you say 4-2?
4-2, yep.
So it should be a good one. Now, we understand that Belfast beat Medomak, and Lincoln beat Belfast.
Yeah, I think you're getting the tale of two teams kind of trending in different directions, but it's the KVAC.
It's KVAC baseball. Last night we had a great softball game.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Lady Panthers came out on top in that one, and we found out that's what do they call it? The mercy rule.
Yeah, exactly.
You play four full innings, so it's 4.5 innings, and Panthers came out with 11-0 shutout. Tonight we got the baseball fire game of the week, and this is a makeup game from which was originally our first game of the year, Phil.
Yeah.
We got rained out, so you're seeing this on Monday night, and we thank you for watching. We want to thank our sponsors, especially Hammond Lumber, who is our title sponsor for our game of the week, along with Rockport Automotive, Hager Enterprises, and RCR Hardware. So, Phil, we're looking for a good one. We've never done a baseball game. We had a first last night.
Yep.
So we got a first tonight. We hope you folks at home enjoy this as much as we're going to enjoy doing it. Okay, we're back here at the Eagles Nest. Larry Seidling along with Phil Carlson. We're just about ready for the start of the ball game. The coaches for both teams, Coach Bouchard and Coach Simmons, are talking with home plate umpire Gove, and I'm not sure who the other official is.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. It seems real familiar, but I just can't get it out.
There's the man that can tell us right there, the umpires, Mr. Gove and Mr. Nelson. Mr. Gove and Mr. Nelson are the officials for today's ball game. We're at Lincoln Academy. Lincoln Academy Eagles taking on the Medomak Valley Panthers. Eagles coming into the ball game 1-3. They got junior Seth Hager on the mound, and he's going to go against
Porter Gahagan.
Porter Gahagan, the young sophomore for the Panthers. Panthers 4-2 coming in the ball game. Should be a good matchup.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Simmons before the game. He said they're not where they want to be, obviously, but they've been trending in the right direction. And if they play well, they have a real good squad. He says sometimes, though, they just don't show up.
They're high school kids.
Yeah, that's right.
High school kids. What a great day we got for a high school basketball game. Baseball games. I'm still back in March somewhere in February. As last night we had the Medomak Valley girls with a big win over their cross-town rivals or cross-county rivals. Camden Hills Windjammers, 11-0 score of that one. We hope you enjoyed it as LCTV's Game of the Week. Hammond Lumber bringing you these high school Game of the Weeks, along with our contributing sponsors RCR Hardware, Rockport Automotive, and Hager Enterprises. Having a big discussion there at home plate. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's 3:15 down the line, 3:85 dead center at this new facility here at Lincoln Academy. Gorgeous baseball field.
Nice field. Very nice field.
On a day like today, it's beautiful. They say it doesn't drain well, though.
I can't imagine.
It's built on top of a swamp. I can't imagine it.
We're in a hole.
But as the Eagles take the field, we're just about ready for the start of this one. We got just enough breeze to keep the black flies away.
That's very good.
And we're all about that. With no free lunches here.
I tell you, I'm very sweet, so the black flies love me.
Talking with young Mr. Hagar before the game, I said, "What's your pitch?" He said, "Good hard fastball."
There we go.
He says, "Work the edges, try to get him to chase a high one now and then."
Yeah, you know, you don't need a lot of junk, right?
No.
If you're accurate and can put the ball where you want it to, you can get a lot of strikeouts with that.
Yeah, if you can play high school baseball in Maine and get that fastball in the high 80s, you're
Absolutely.
gonna have some success.
I recognize a lot of the names for both squads here.
Yeah,
but
we've seen these kids a lot.
from basketball from Lincoln, and a lot of football players on the Panthers.
And talking with Coach Bouchard before the game for the Eagles, he said the kids have been hitting the ball pretty well, played pretty good defense, lost a couple of tough ones to Levitt, and a double hitter here the other day, and but he likes the direction they're going. They got great numbers in the program, both varsity and JV, and that bodes well for them.
That's excellent.
And of course, first-year coach Keith Simmons, he's no stranger to baseball in the Waldoboro area, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
As he took over, this is his first year as a head coach here at Medomak Valley. And we hear the crowd behind us. Somebody's into it already. Who's our first hitter?
Coming to bat for the Panthers is number 9, Chase Peasley, their third baseman.
You gonna lay one down? Play a little make believe there.
In there for ball 2. That looked like that might have just missed.
And he got the strike on that one. So we got 2 balls in the strike to this first hitter. As he fouls that one off.
Oh, God.
Got him. As Mr. Hager racks up his first strikeout of the ball game.
You know, I think he had all fastballs right up to that very last one. Something off speed there, and
He got Peasley
couldn't
chasing it.
slow down enough.
He
Yep.
got Peasley chasing it a little bit.
Coming up now is number 7, Aaron Reed, left fielder.
As he fouls that one off down the third baseline.
Surprisingly, he was in front of that one because
He was way out in front of
yeah.
that one. Well, they're coming up swinging. There's no question there. He got him with a curveball that time. So he's got him in a hole, 0-2. 1 out. Here, top of the first. Just underway here. And got him swinging. So young Gabe Haber, he's picked up a couple of strikeouts in this first inning.
Yeah, looking really good. Looking real good. Coming up for the Panthers, number 3, Matthew Holbrook.
He's high and way on that one. Ball 1. Keep an eye on that, Phil. I got a lot of equipment back here.
That's it. Don't hit the LCTV van.
No. As he popped that one up, third baseman's going to have it. He's got it. So 1, 2, 3. Panthers go down the top of the first. And we'll have the Eagles coming to the plate. Who we got up first here, Phil?
1 second here. We got leading off for the LA boys. You have, you'll know these names better than me, Larry, probably, but Huntington, number 9, Coffin, and number 19, Hollowell.
Well, I know the names. I don't know the kids.
Yep.
Yagan, he's the young sophomore, had great football season,
Yeah.
didn't he, huh?
Yeah. It's a perfect spot for him, just like football. Everybody get behind me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You want an extra 5 yards, just follow me.
Yeah.
And that top half, the first, I thought Hager had him a little off stride there a little bit.
Yeah.
He brought the fastball and then mixed it up with a little change up.
Did a great job on keeping them guessing on
Yep.
what was coming and seemed to control the ball really well. I think I seen maybe one pitch that got a little bit away from him, but for the most part did a really, really good job.
So the bottom half, the first inning.
Number 12, Lucas, center fielder.
He showed bunt, taken all the way. Picked up a strike on that one. And he quickly has got him down 0-2. That's a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Right back to the pitcher. So we got 1 out here, bottom half of the first.
Good job on Gahagan there, not rushing that throw, getting it in his glove, getting it secure, making a nice throw to first base.
Number 9.
Number 9, Ivan Coffin, second base.
He fouled that one off. And a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out here at the bottom of the first. That one's high. A little off-speed stuff got away from him there.
Yep.
He's high again. He's got to run him full. 3-2. So we'll see if he's taking or is he swinging away, Phil. He's swinging away, and he chased a high one.
Good job on Gahagan there to battle back. He started strong and then started to lose him, but
Like I say, he did.
way to regroup.
He was down 3-1 and came back and got two strikes in a row and got him chasing that high fastball. Number 19, Phil.
Number 19, Hollowell, third base.
He takes a strike right down the middle from Gahagan.
There's a deep fly to center field.
And it's going to be trouble. And that's your first hit of the ball game.
Now it's bat number 6, Gabe Hager, the pitcher.
Batting cleanup, huh? Throw to first. Now, at the professional level, they can only go to first twice. How about in high school?
Oh, I did.
You got to have to get some homework. Yeah,
That's right.
Check out the rules, yeah. Hey, ball 2. Hager with a good eye in there. Yeah, he was looking all the way on that one. 2-1, right down the middle. They might put a swing on that one.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike here. As he fouls that one off. I hate the sound of those metal bats. Give me a good old ash. Piece of ash. Oh, got him swinging.
He was swinging hard at that one.
He was looking for the fences on that one. So at the end of one, we got no score, a couple of goose eggs here with both teams. We did have a first hit of the ball game.
End of one, 0 scores, 1 hit for Lincoln Academy, 1 runner left on base. Coming up for Medomak, we have Simmons, Morrison, Staples, and Gahagan.
Would that be Isaac Simmons?
They would be.
As in his daddy's the coach?
Yeah.
If I don't play daddy, you and I got to have a little discussion afterwards.
I'm not sure Isaac gets any special treatment.
No, I'm sure
I think it probably goes the other way.
He might make out better with dad than with mom anyway.
Yeah.
You know? We had an early start here, 3:30 this afternoon at Lincoln Academy.
I like the early starts.
Oh, yes.
It gets cold and that sun goes down.
It does. It does. Wife said, "What are you doing home? It's only 5:45. You said you were going to be till 7." I'm sorry to spoil you. Had a good time, honey. You and the dog. TV Toby, he was having time down here this morning when we was checking cameras out and stuff, running around the bases here. He was having a great time. Found a couple of baseballs retrieved.
That's
there.
right.
Yeah,
there you go.
He picked up a couple of baseballs from out back here. So we're just about ready to lead off the second here. Isaac Simmons. He's catcher, isn't he?
Number 33, Isaac Simmons. He's the first baseman.
First baseman, okay. So quickly picks up a couple of balls. 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, we got all of that one. And that one's going to fall in there. As Medomak gets that first hit of the ball game. He took that one right in the wheelhouse.
He did, yeah. It was a good solid hit right there. Now batting number 0, Blake Morrison. Shortstop.
Boy, what a high school career he's had in athletics.
Yes,
huh?
oh man.
Gabe may have dodged a bullet. That one is hitting the dirt.
Yeah, exactly. That might have been extra bases for Isaac.
That might have been pass ball.
Wow.
You got all of that one, too. That
Right down the third baseline.
So the Panthers threatening here. In the bottom of second, 2-1, no out.
Now up number 8, Hayden Staples.
And
Apologize.
He had quite a football career.
Center field.
Season 2.
Yes.
And they're coming up swinging. That one's going to go deep center. As the runners hold.
So now number 20, Porter Gahagan, the pitcher. 1 out, runners on first and second.
Panthers threatening here. And the Panthers coming up swinging here in the second inning.
Yeah, the sound of the bat has woken all the other bats.
It has.
Well, off speed there, just missed the top of the strike zone there.
He just missed that one.
Gahagan might have helped himself a little bit there.
And double steal. So the Panthers got 2 in scoring position. Second, third. 1 out. Hagan at the pitcher at the plate.
Three balls, 1 strike here. Runner second, third.
You know he's swinging away on this one. So he's got a full count on him. Haga coming in with a hard fastball. See if he goes back to that fastball again, Phil. He did. And Hagan just a little out ahead of it.
Yeah, Gahagan's looked pretty disciplined up here. I don't know if you can get him to chase on something or not. You may just have to try to smoke it by him.
I think so. Oh, he walked him. Close. That was close. What do you think?
Yeah.
That was in there? Our man Brad here in the booth with it, he thought that was a strike. just out of the strike zone.
Now number 12, Wyatt Simmons, right fielder.
And he's got the bases loaded. He's got no place to go, but. And he hit him.
Hit by pitch. There we go, number 22, Sam Moody.
He fouls that one back. He got all that one dead center. See if he's tagging out. Haga cuts him off. Panthers going to score a run on the sac fly. So the Panthers pushed a couple across here in the top of the second. And they got men on first and second. As we got runners advancing on the pass ball. Heads up base runner here by the Panthers as they got men in scoring position.
There we go with 2 outs, 2 balls and a strike against Peasley.
Panthers looking to break it open here. They got men on second and third, 2 down. As that's going to as the Panthers pick up 2 in the bottom of the second, take a 2-0 lead with some heads-up base running, a couple of singles.
Yeah, Medomak really came alive in that inning. A couple of good hard hits.
Long, deep sacrifice fly there. I can't remember who had it, but that sawed Isaacson into the first run. So we'll see what Gahagan has him for the Eagles as we go to the top of the third. Bottom of the second.
Coming up to bat, we're going to have Bryant, Stiles, Masters, and McDaniel.
Beautiful afternoon up here at Lincoln Academy. Temperature in the high 60s, might be 70 degrees. I don't know. Be close.
It's warm, that's for sure.
Yeah. As the Eagles coming to the plate here.
Number 20, Bryant, the first baseman.
He took a big rip at that one.
Yeah, he did.
he got his money's worth out of that swing. He's a big boy, Mr. Bryant. One and one, low and away. As he fouls that one back.
Was on top of that. He was behind the first strike. He finally caught up with it there. And see if he can put it in play. Ooh.
Just got a piece of that one.
Came with some off speed. And good, Bryant did a great job of slowing up on there just to get a bat on it to keep himself alive.
And it caught him looking.
Came back with the gas after the off-speed stuff.
He did. Right across the letters. Caught him looking.
No batting number 11, Tucker Stiles. He's a shortstop. It's in there for a strike right down the pipe.
Caught Tucker looking. That one got away from him a little bit. Oh, inside corner. 2 strikes and a ball. On the shortstop, Stiles. Even it up, 2-2.
He'll stay alive.
He got a piece of that one. Chinese strike there. He struck him out. Gahagan coming with a fastball.
That's the number 4th punch out for Gahagan there. Now batting number 2, Jacob Masters, the right fielder. Oh,
Masters right up the middle. Yes.
that gets through everybody.
So Big Jake's on first base, a senior, right fielder, as Lincoln's looking to get something going here.
You got number 3, McDaniel, the catcher, coming up.
Strike one. Two out here. See if he sends him here. Ooh,
Got him again.
He
That's a
got-
great job by the catcher from Medomak.
Pick that one out of the dirt and get it in the strike zone.
That's called framing.
That's right.
Kids.
That's right. He's going to protect the plate here. Struck him out. So Gahagan, he gets his 3 strikeouts in that inning. So at the end of 2, Panthers up 2-0.
Gahagan with five punch outs
Five
and
punch-
only 2 hits. He's throwing a gem right now,
He
doing
is.
really good. In Medomak, we've come around already, so now it's the number 2 batter. It's going to be Reed, Holbrook, Simmons, and Morrison. Reed went down swinging first time up.
Coach Bouchard taking a few warm-up throws.
Yeah, the catcher was on first. We left him on first. And I don't know if Hager will give him the gas where he's just got.
You know, like those wind sprints we were running? Check this out, Coach. Throw him the knuckle. Throw him the flotter. So as we start at the top of the 3rd here,
Top of 3rd, number 7, Aaron Reed, left fielder.
Fouled away. 1-1. Inside, ball 2. Just a beautiful afternoon up here at Lincoln Academy. We got the Panthers and the Eagles and boys baseball. For the top of the third, Panthers up 2-0.
I think a called strike, too.
Yeah, you got him swinging.
Again.
So, young Mr. Hager, how many strikeouts he's got? He must have 4 or 5.
He has, that's his third.
Third, okay.
Now batting number 3, Matthew Holbrook. He's a designated hitter.
Foul ball.
But flew out his first time up.
So we got 2 balls and a strike. 1 out. Top of the third here.
Center fielder settles underneath it. Now coming Isaac Simmons.
He got it all started back in
He
the
did, yep.
second inning.
Hit one in the right and center field gap.
That's high and away. Isaac looking that one over pretty close. He got all of that one,
another
too.
One. Right fielder setters underneath it, and
He's got it. And Panthers go 1, 2, 3.
This game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. We are your building project partners from start to finish.
Rockport Automotive, your trusted name in auto repair since 2000.
Hager Enterprises, serving Maine communities since 1987. RZR Ace Hardware, for all your grill, hardware, home improvement, lawn and garden, and tool needs. Thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting this year's baseball and softball season.
All right, we're back here at the Eagles Nest. Phil, what do we got? Who we got coming up?
We're at the bottom of the order for the LA boys. We're number 23 Bartug, the left fielder, then top of the order for Huntington, Coffin, and Hollowell.
As Panthers up 2-0. We're going to the bottom of the third. Both pitches looking strong here so far. Hagen's got 5 Ks. Hagar's got 4, I believe.
Now batting number 23, the left fielder, Bartuk. And he gets a rip.
He ripped that one.
That's drop. That's trouble. He's looking at extra bases.
As he picks up a double. So the Panthers, see what they got here.
That was
the Eagles got a man on second.
That was a great hit, and Aaron Reed took a little bit of a bad angle. The ball got behind him, then had to go chase it down.
So, Eagles threatening here. In the bottom of the third, man on second, nobody out. That one's hit about the middle.
That should. Great job on Medomak getting them in there.
That very good job. I thought for sure he might score on that one. So we'll see if we're going to test the arm of the young catcher behind the plate there, Phil. You got men first and third.
Runners on the corner. You got number 9 Coffin up.
Do you send them?
He struck out looking or swinging.
Do you send them? I send them. There he comes. Come to the plate.
So that'll score 1 run.
Hey, we got a
He's
pickle.
back in a pickle.
We got a pickle going.
And he got him.
Well, all for naught, so they got a run out of it. Hey, we got a conference here. Not sure what that was all about. You got any idea what that might have been?
I don't. I have no idea. So still up bad is number 9, Coffin.
And
hasn't taken a pitch yet. It seems like it's been up for a while. But
the Eagles have cut the deficit in half, 2-1. In there for a strike. So we got 1 out, 1 run in.
Yeah, it looked like Medomak missed their chance at home, and good call from the Medomak dugout to just make sure you get 1.
Get 1.
Don't let it be a complete loss. Hagem's got him on two straight heaters here.
He's high with that one. Ball and 2 strikes. 1 down. Bottom of the third. Panthers up 2-1.
Yeah, he comes 3 straight balls here. Coffin being real patient from going down in the hole two strikes to watching 3 balls go by.
Got a full count here. See if the Eagles can get a. And that may drop in there.
Yeah, it looks
that
like
could
trouble.
be trouble. As it falls in there. So for base running miscue for that,
Yeah,
the Eagles could have had a tie ball game.
that's right. That's
You
right.
know?
Now batting number 19, Hollowell, the third baseman. He singled last time up.
A little bit of excitement going on
Yeah.
here, Phil. And they got to send him. He's in there. So the Eagles, with the man in scoring position, he fouls it back. Got a no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Phil, that breeze we had has died.
Yeah, it's gotten warm.
It's gotten really
I'm dropping layers here.
it's gotten pretty nice here.
Yeah.
The Eagles showing good patience to
Yeah.
plate here this 3rd inning.
Yeah, Hagan, the last time there's been batters on base, he's been a little rattled, it seems.
So he's walked this one to the full count. 3-2.
I think this Coffin on second's got the wheels. It's a base hit might score him.
And that's going to go through.
That's bobbled.
So. The Eagles threatening here.
Yeah, runners back on the corners again. And you have number 6, Gabe Hager, coming to bat.
The cleanup hitter for the Eagles. And we're going to have a powwow here on the third baseline.
He went down swinging his first time up.
So some strategy going on, some baseball strategy going on as we see the Panthers are huddled up.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they'd make that same mistake they did last time, but stranger things have happened.
So we got men at first and third for the Eagles. 1 out. And the cleanup hitter for Lincoln Academy, Hagar. Young Gabe Jr. He can help himself out big time right here. Even a sac fly would tie this thing.
I'd say Lincoln had got caught with a trick ball sometime because every time they picked off, they don't stop until the pitcher has the ball.
So that's that definitely changes the tune of this one.
Yeah.
As the Eagles send them, they got them second and third, 1 out. Eagles showing pretty good patience here.
Yes,
this bottom of the third. They were making him throw some pitches.
Gahagan's fallen behind 3 balls. No strikes.
I think if you're going to let Hager swing away, though, you clean up hitter.
Yeah, that's.
You know, if it's anything close, put some wood on it because that's a couple of runs.
And he walks them. I take that back.
Take that back. It's 3-2. Hagen stays alive. Just got a piece of that one.
There's ball 4.
And that loads him up.
That loads him up for number 20, Bryant, the first baseman. I take that back.
Yeah,
Number 17 is coming in, and that is number 17 is Cody Cleveland.
So he's going to be pitch hitting with the bases loaded. And we've got powwows going on all over the place here, as Lincoln's got him huddled up at third base. Coach Simmons has been out to the mound. Boy, this is a great spot. We got one out, bases loaded, Panthers up 2-1 over the Eagles. Eagles threatening here in the bottom of the third. They pushed one across. Infield in.
Oh, and
that one's
that's
ripped.
A great hit. Medomak does a good job of just keeping it to 1 run.
Very good job. I thought that was going to
hit
that grass and it kind of died. So we've got.
So now up to bat we have Tucker Stiles. Base is still loaded.
Eagles tied it up, looking for more here. Stiles with a big rip.
Still 1 out.
1 out, infield in for the Panthers.
Oh, he got that.
That's going to go right center, deep. That's going to score a couple. They may score 3. Stiles is on his horse. He's going to come in with a triple.
What a hit. What a hit.
What a big hit for Tucker Stiles. Deep right center. As he plates 3, and the Panthers have given up 5 here in the bottom of the third. The Eagles looking tough. We'll see if we're going to have a pitch and change here.
That was a hit.
That was Tucker got good wood on that one. Deep right center. I'm not sure who's on first base, but he almost caught the guy that was on third.
I'm pretty sure he slowed down. That that was Cody Cleveland.
He had some wheels that coming around the bases there.
Almost caught Hollowell.
So Stiles with a triple to deep right center. And the Eagles have jumped all over Hagen here in the bottom of the third, and we're going to have a pitching change.
It looks like it's number 9, Chase Peasley.
So Hagen had a good run there going. And,
yeah.
Kind of ran out of steam there. That they Eagles showed great patience.
They did.
Working full count. Threw a lot of pitches in that bottom of the third.
Yeah, I know. I went 3 for 4 against him in that playoff game. I went 2 for 2 against him, and I suck at it.
So if you go Coach Bouchard from Lincoln Academy, you got to be happy, Phil. The way your kids battle back here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah.
Hagan was really looking strong those first couple of innings.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good fastball, good command of it. Kind of lost it in the bottom of the third.
They've done really good by, smart base running and solid hits. Patient at-bats. And when they got the opportunity, they hit the ball, and they hit it hard.
So we've got a pitching change here for the Panthers. Say it's Peasley.
I believe it's number 9. It is. My assistant there
He's helping out, huh?
says it's number 9.
Would that be Mr. Brad?
Chase Peasley. That's going to send Gahagan to third base.
And it's going to bring the big right fielder, Jake
Masters.
Masters, to the.
He's 1 for 1. Had a single first time up at bat.
He says, I'm feeling pretty good. There's a lot of room on the bases for me out here.
Yeah.
But there's a run to pick up there on that third base. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Oh.
Way behind on that one. Wasn't quite right. I don't think he was quite
I don't
ready.
think he was ready. He jammed him a little bit,
Yeah.
and he couldn't get around on that one. Ball and a strike. 1 out, 5-2. Eagles on top here, bottom of the third. Some heads-up base running, some good key hits, and a lot of patience at the plate. The Eagles have plated 5 here. 2 balls and a strike. There's Jake
another
rips one
solid hit.
right at the middle. And Masters is 2 for 2 in this ball game. There's the Eagles. I catch up on my score here.
Eagles take a 4-run lead. How bad at number 3, McDaniel, their catcher. He went down looking last time. First at bat, but the way the Lincoln Academy's going right now, everybody's getting a hit.
Everybody's swinging.
Ooh, just missed.
Oh,
Okay.
caught him looking at that one. Got a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike, excuse me. There's
There's a hit in the middle, up the
up
gap.
the middle. As the rally continues. The Eagles batted around, I think.
Yeah, we're up to yes. Number 23, Bartug. He led off with that double with that deep shot down the third baseline.
The Eagles with 6 runs here in the bottom of the third, and they're looking for more. As they've got men first and second. Still only 1 out.
There's a pass
That's
ball.
a pass ball. And the runners advance.
Well, runners at second and third. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Big cut at that one.
Went a little too much with that. Got off the fundamentals went out the door with that swing.
That one's going for a long ride if I can catch up with it. Ooh, just outside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Panthers looking to try to get out of this thing, as they've given up 6 runs, the Eagles.
Ooh.
The off-speed stuff inside. So he's worked him to a full count. I have to think maybe the coach might have had something to do with this. They're up there looking him over, making him throw strikes. Oh, we got a double play ball coming up here.
There it
Just
is,
like
yep.
that. That's what the Panthers need to get out of this.
That was a good one.
The Eagles were threatening to blow this one completely wide open. So we'll hear from our sponsors here.
This game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. We are your building project partners from start to finish.
Rockport Automotive, your trusted name in auto repair since 2000.
Hager Enterprises, serving Maine communities since 1987. RZR Ace Hardware, for all your grill, hardware, home improvement, lawn and garden, and tool needs. Thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting this year's baseball and softball season.
So we're back here at Lincoln Academy as the Eagles enjoy a 6-2 lead going to the top of the 4th, and we got a pitching change here for the Eagles as both these coaches are dealing with a lot of games and not enough arms here this week.
Yeah.
Number 17 for the Eagles is who?
Cody Cleveland. Gabe Hager will go to first. I believe, if my eyes aren't deceiving me.
Nope, I think you got it.
Okay. I got the nod from the assistant, so we're good. And coming to bat for Medomak, you have Morrison, Staples, Gahagan, and Simmons.
So we invite you all to check out this Hammond Lumber Game of the Week. Tonight is a Monday night. We are makeup game. This was supposed to be our first game of the year. It's turned into our second game. But we'll be here every Sunday night with you at home, folks at home, or catch us on the YouTube channel, lctv.org. And we want to thank our team at Hammond Lumber for making this possible. The Hammond Lumber Game of the Week. Ooh, he had some mustard on that one.
Yeah, he did.
He had some mustard on that fastball. We got a conference going on here.
So what I'm getting is they're saying he has a white sleeve.
Oh, okay.
Messes up with the
All right.
seeing of the ball. Morrison with a little drooper. That's a pass ball. He's on to second. So Morrison's going to start off Medomak with a
Infield
double,
single.
Yeah, double on an air. Now number 8, Hayden Staples, center field. He flew out his first time up.
So the Panthers, man in scoring position here.
Wow. Oh.
That was a long strike. Way down the left field line. That was out around that 300 mark, Phil.
That ball come off the bat pretty fast. We'll get that all situated. Here we go. Staples falling behind in the count here.
Ah, caught him looking. So the Eagles pick up a strikeout.
Now batting number 20, Porter Gahagan.
Ball one. So you got him in the hole now, 3-0.
Cleveland, 3 straight balls here.
We'll see if Hagen's swinging away. And swinging away, or he got hit. So the Panthers got something going in. Nobody out, man on first and second.
Now batting number 12, Wyatt Simmons, right fielder. He was hit by pitch last time up. Here's a pass ball.
Lincoln Academy not helping themselves here.
Now Medomac's looking good, 1 out. Runners on second and third. High fly ball. The fielder falls underneath it. Morrison's going to tag up. He'll score easily.
So the Panthers get one back, 6-3.
So, now batting number 22, Sam Moody.
So we got 2 out. Top of the 4th. Been a pretty well played game so far.
Yeah. Oh.
As he got him swinging, the ball got by him, but put out at first base. And
This game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. We are your building project partners from start to finish.
Rockport Automotive, your trusted name in auto repair since 2000.
Hager Enterprises, serving Maine communities since 1987. RZR Ace Hardware, for all your grill, hardware, home improvement, lawn and garden, and tool needs. Thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting this year's baseball and softball season.
And we're back here at Lincoln Academy as the Eagles enjoy a 6-3 lead going into the bottom of the 4th. Who we got coming up there, Phil?
For the Lincoln Academy, top of the order with Huntington, Coffin, Hollowell, and Hager.
As the Eagles batted around in the bottom of the 3rd. We got another pitching change here as Staples has come to the mound. I believe that's Staples, isn't it?
Number 8 is Medomak here. That is Hayden Staples.
I knew that because he was 8 in football too. And what a high school football career he had. You gave him the ball and he was money.
Yes.
Because he had Gahagan, Porter Gahagan there to follow. That was like following a small bull through the line there. We hope you folks at home are enjoying these high school game of the week. We're going to be bringing you through the month of May as we're going to have boys and girls, baseball and softball. For those that missed it, last night we had the Medomak Valley Panthers taking on the Camden Hills Windjammers in ladies softball. That you can go to our lctv.org page, or to our web page, and you can find that on the YouTube channel or in the archives. Watch it as you may, and we invite you to like and subscribe. We need to get some more subscribers on our YouTube page. If we ever get to 1,000, we may get $1 out of it. We
That's
don't
right.
know. You like what you see?
So Lucas take a ball.
And there's
another
a rip.
shot.
That's going to drop. And the Eagles picking up right where they left off.
Number 9, Ivan Coffin. He's 1 for 2. Swing and strikeout, and then a single. Lincoln is swinging.
They are.
They're swinging.
There's one in every
That's
every
right.
school, isn't there? As we got a stolen base.
2 strikes on Coffin here. Runner on second. Got him looking.
Got him looking. Threw him the off-speed stuff.
Now batting number 19, Hollowell. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Both of them right up the middle.
Eagles got a man on second, scoring position. 1 out. Who turned that wind up?
Yeah, that's
That breeze coming right in from center, right center. There's a dribbler down the third baseline. Third baseman Hagen, he's got it. Fires over to first.
great recovery there
It was.
on Gahagan.
So the Eagles got 2 down.
He probably bobbled that on purpose to keep the runner on second. Now batting number 6, Hager.
Gabe Hager.
He's a strikeout and a walk.
Oh, he wanted all that one. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's right back up through the middle. And he's going to score.
Simmons couldn't quite pick it.
And some heads-up base running. So the Eagles, not to be outdone, they picked up another one. 17 in Cleveland.
He still got it. He still got it. He still got it. Still got it.
That'll never get old.
No. We don't want anything to get too quiet around here.
Finally a pitch, and it's first strike.
So the Eagles looking for more. They're up 7-3, bottom of the 4th. As that one's going to be a high pop-up. Second baseman's going to take it. That's going to be all she is for the Eagles, but the Eagles come up with a run. 7-3 as we go to the top of the 5th.
This game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. We are your building project partners from start to finish.
Rockport Automotive, your trusted name in auto repair since 2000.
Hager Enterprises, serving Maine communities since 1987. RZR Ace Hardware, for all your grill, hardware, home improvement, lawn and garden, and tool needs. Thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting this year's baseball and softball season.
We got to know it anyway, regardless, right?
Okay, we're back here. Lincoln Academy. Eagles up 7-3. We're going to be the top of the 5th, I believe, Phil.
Yes, top of the 5th. Top of the 5th. Medomac's got 3 runs on 3 hits, and Lincoln Academy 7 runs on 12 hits. We got it right now as Medomak having 2 errors. Counting for some of them Lincoln Academy points. Lincoln Academy's played fairly clean.
So we'll see if the Medomak can answer here. The top of the 5th. Number 10.
Number 10, Walker Simmons.
How many Simmonses
I
are
know.
on this Medomak team? Are they all brothers or cousins? Oh, there's some heat, that one.
Got that one.
When that bat catches me, it snaps like that. You know, got some mustard on that.
It breezed up, helped push it in.
It did. Oh, way out in front of that one.
Oh, pitcher almost made an amazing stop.
Styles made a great pickup. Shot stop there. Tucker Styles, a little fancy footwork out there.
It's one away. Yeah, number 7, Aaron Reed. He's 0 for 2, strikeouts both times.
We need another member of that vaunted backfield for the Panthers last fall, huh? He's got a good fastball.
He does.
He gets some.
They're a little low in the zone.
Two balls, 2 strikes. That was a hard hit to the shortstop.
Scooped up again.
As Hager made a nice pickup. So we got 2 down.
Coming up to bat, Matthew Holbrook. He's 0 for 2, both times popping out.
We're in the top half of the 5th inning. Eagles up 7-3. And Styles camps under that one. He's got it.
He had all 3 outs this inning.
He did. And just like that, Panthers go down 1-2-3.
This game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. We are your building project partners from start to finish.
Rockport Automotive, your trusted name in auto repair since 2000.
Hager Enterprises, serving Maine communities since 1987. RZR Ace Hardware, for all your grill, hardware, home improvement, lawn and garden, and tool needs. Thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting this year's baseball and softball season.
So we're back here, Lincoln Academy. Eagles up over the Panthers 7-3. We're going into the bottom of the 5th. And batting for the Eagles, I believe, will be the shortstop, number 11, Tucker Styles. His top of the 5th was all his, Phil.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see if this will carry over.
He had a big hit in that uprising in that third inning there.
He did.
A bases clearing double. A triple, I guess
Triple,
it was.
yep.
Triple,
He
yeah,
went-
triple.
He's 1 for 2. Struck out his first time up, and then a deep.
Drive to right center, cleared the bases.
Medomak here is going to just have to keep doing something. Keep the defense up, keep them to keep the score the same, and hopefully the offense will get rolling. Quickly running out of time, though.
Yep. Off-speed pitch gets him looking. Got him in a hole here, 0-2. Caught him looking with the off-speed pitch.
Now batting Jacob Masters, number 2. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
And a run scored, I believe.
Yes.
Jake looking down in the dirt. Had a chance to get to know his older brother Nathan a little bit down the Y this winter. Talked a lot of great basketball stories with him. He had the early morning shift there.
Nice.
I'm in there usually around 5:30 taking a walk. And we talked a lot of basketball strategy this winter. As Jake hits the dirt on that one. And caught him with an off-speed pitch. Jake way out in front of that one.
Got him.
And got him.
Couldn't quite hold it up there.
Staples doing a nice job mixing a fastball in with an off-speed
Yes.
changeup. Number 3.
Number 3 is, can't see my screen here, McDaniel, catcher. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single.
Yeah, he fouls it
Foul
off.
ball. He's way behind on that one.
He's lucky to get a little stick on that
exactly. Yep. Job to keep himself alive there.
one. Got him with a changeup again. Staples got a mean changeup
Yeah,
there.
he did. And there we go. I mean, that's what you need from Medomak. Get a 3 up, 3 down, and start getting the bats alive. Start scoring some runs.
Well, we're going to the top of the 6th here. Seven 3 Eagles up on top here. As, like I say, time's running out here for the Panthers. They got to get something going here.
Mm-hmm. We'll have Simmons, Morrison, Staples, and Gahagan.
That's been the meat of the order there
Yes.
for the Panthers. Anybody's going to get it going. It's going to get started right here. And on the other side of it, this Cleveland kid has looked pretty sharp.
He has looked really good.
He's got a great fastball.
He does.
That wind hates to give up,
I
doesn't
don't
it?
know. I've been trying to turn my head every which way to get that wind to stop.
I can't either.
Figure it out. And here we go. 33, Isaac Simmons making his way to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out.
He's got to put good wood on the ball both times, though.
He has. He's hit the ball really well. He's what started us in the first inning. The second inning, I should say.
Caught him looking that time.
Got him with another one.
Another one. See if he brings the heat here on this third.
He went outside, inside. Let's see what this one does.
Ooh.
I think that was intended to go right down the middle.
He brought the heat, but
that one was cooking.
that one had some gas on it.
Yeah.
Ball, 2 strikes. Isaac Simmons. He got
There's a
some good
good
wood on
hit.
that one, too. And Masters going to
There.
camp under it. He's got it. Isaac has hit the ball
That
hard
was a
all 3 times he's been up.
absurdly hard hit.
And it was right at Jake Masters out there in right field. That's the second good put out Masters has had out there.
Now batting Blake Morrison. He's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Hits that one off the ground.
And once again, Mr. Hager over at first base puts a big stretch on. So, 2 up and 2 down here at the top of the 6th.
Hayden Stables up to bat. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout.
Our
A little
tap
dripper to the pitcher.
3 up and 3 down.
This game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. We are your building project partners from start to finish.
Rockport Automotive, your trusted name in auto repair since 2000.
Hager Enterprises, serving Maine communities since 1987. RZR Ace Hardware, for all your grill, hardware, home improvement, lawn and garden, and tool needs. Thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting this year's baseball and softball season.
Okay, we're back here. It's going to be the bottom of the sixth. Eagles looking to pad their 7-3 lead. Phil, who we got coming up?
Coming up for Lincoln Academy, you got the last batter, number 23, Bartig, and then Huntington, Coffin, and Hollowell.
Hayden Staples on the mound. He was sharp last inning, mixing a fastball with a nice changeup.
He's done well since he's come in, but it might be a little too late. A little too little, a little too late.
Well, they'll have one more chance after this one.
So Bartug here, number 23. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a ground out.
Ball and a strike on Bartug. Ooh, shot down the first baseline, foul.
I thought he done a good job on turning on that.
He got a piece of that one. It's gonna drop. It is.
Walker Simmons out there in center field just couldn't quite get underneath it. Bit out of his range. Now we have number 12, Lucas Huntington. He's 2 for 3. Houghton. Ground out and 2 singles.
The Eagles looking for more. He's going to go for 3.
He's going to get it.
He's going to get it. So, Eagles looking for some insurance here, Phil.
And Medomak just they've silly airs.
So, Eagles threatening again. Nobody out, man on third. No balls and a strike on number 12. Ooh, I could question that one.
He's got this low
But it grazed
hanging strike ball.
grazed his shoelaces there. That might have been a little low. We're going to come to the plate with it. They got to have him.
Got him. That was a great job by Medomak there.
I think we missed it on the camera, too. Doggone. My bad. Sorry about that, folks. So, the Panthers with some heads-up defense there.
One down, number 9, Coffin. He's 1 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a single.
And the Eagles take second on the pass ball.
Pitch was way outside, so Medomak didn't even have a chance to try to throw down. Nice snag by Staples there.
And the ball gets by him. So Phil, just when you thought the Eagles were going to run themselves about them in, the heads-up base run, and they pick one up.
Now batted number 19, Hollowell. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a ground out. Two out, bases empty. Got him chasing that one. Whoa. Way over his head on that one.
So the Eagles pick up another one. We'll take a 2-second break here and thank our sponsor.
This game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. We are your building project partners from start to finish.
Rockport Automotive, your trusted name in auto repair since 2000.
Hager Enterprises, serving Maine communities since 1987.
RZR Ace Hardware, for all your grill, hardware, home improvement, lawn and garden, and tool needs. Thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting this year's baseball and softball season.
So we're back here at the up on the hill here, Lincoln Academy. Eagles enjoying an 8-3 lead here in the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Panthers. They got to get something going, and they haven't anything going here since the early part of the ball game, Phil.
It's going to be Gahagan, Simmons, Moody, and Simmons again. You know, and they've since that second inning, they've been pretty quiet. Yeah,
Eagles done a good job shutting them down.
Medomak had one bad inning, and it was a real bad one.
Yeah, that third inning, the bottom of the third
Yep.
there, the Panthers put 5 or 6 on the board. They had big bases loaded triple by Tucker Stiles. So Porter Gahagan will try to get things going for the Panthers. Larry Seidlinger along with Phil Carlson here up at Lincoln Academy, bringing you a high school game of the week, the Hammond Lumber game of the week. Every Sunday night for the next 5 or 6 weeks, we'll be on. As Porter was way out in front of that one.
So he's walking, hit by pitch.
Gahagan, he's up there swinging.
Yeah. Number 17, Cleveland. He's bringing the heat. He's done a real good job coming here, relief pitching.
He's done an excellent job coming in relief.
Oh.
As he got Gahagan with an off-speed pitch. Porter was way out in front of that one. He was a day and a half ahead of that one, Phil.
How about number 12, Wyatt Simmons? He was hit by a pitch and had a sac fly last time up.
And got him looking at the off-chain stuff. I've been impressed with both Staples and Cleveland here. Where
Yes.
They've been able to throw that off-speed pitch with some success. And then come back with that fastball. And got him again. 2 up and 2 down.
Now batting number 22, Sam Moody.
See if he can keep the Panthers alive here. I think Cleveland's feeling it now.
He's dialed in.
He is.
He's increased his pace. There's don't hit it to that person.
And that got it, and that's going to wrap it up. As the Eagles come from behind with a nice 8-3 victory over the Medomak Valley Panthers.
Yeah, that'll be it. Will have the Medomak boys losing on just 3 runs on 3 hits with 4 errors. 3 batters left on base.
I thought both Hager and the Cleveland kid did a nice job.
Yeah.
Medomak, the Staples kid came on in relief and kind of shut him down in the last couple innings, but the damage was done.
That's right.
Damage was done. So, you know, and for the Eagles, you got to be happy. These kids have played a lot of hard basketball against a lot of these same kids and not come out on the right side of the score.
Exactly,
so
yeah.
I'm sure they're pretty happy with this victory here. So for the Eagles Nest here at Lincoln Academy, the Eagles coming away with an 8-3 win over the Medomak Valley Panthers to bring their record to 2-3. Panthers going to drop to 4-3. And for LCTV team, we got Haven Simmons on camera 1. Phil Carlson and Larry Seidlinger behind the camera 2, trying to keep it all together. We want to thank our sponsors. Thank you, folks, for watching. And every Sunday night, 6 o'clock, you can catch us on the Channel 7 or on lctv.org. Go to the web. We're right there. And we'll see you next week, folks. Once again, Lincoln Academy 8, Medomak Valley 3 in boys baseball.
This has been a production of LCTV Sports. Thank you to our fans and sponsors for supporting today's game.